One of the most well-liked dog breeds in the United States is the Yorkshire Terrier, generally known as a Yorkie. They are favored for their little to no shedding, attractive appearance, and diminutive stature. Discover everything there is to know about owning a Yorkie, including their grooming needs, dietary requirements, health issues, and more. One of the smallest dog breeds you can discover is the Yorkshire Terrier, also known as a Yorkie to aficionados. It belongs to the toy group of dog breeds. Yorkies are terriers through and through, despite their little size. The Yorkshire Terrier is one of the world's cutest puppies and is currently the 10th most popular canine in the United States. Yorkies are vivacious, intelligent, and inquisitive. And did you know that these tiny puppies are well suited to the speed and activity of agility and flyball? Therefore, having a Yorkie at home ensures that there are never any boring moments. Because of their outstanding temperament, these puppies are frequently mated with many different breeds. See the Morkie or the Shorkie for examples. If you want to adopt one of these adorably spirited little dogs, you'll find all the information you need in this article. In other words, if it's not here, you probably don't need to know it. Let's find out more about the cute Yorkshire Terrier, then. One of the most well-known toy breeds, Yorkies were once known for pursuing vermin. The Scottish weavers who migrated to England in the early 1800s maintained terrier-type dogs, from whom the Yorkshire Terrier descended. The English textile mills employed the Yorkies' forebears to collect pests. They were created by breeding native dogs with those terrier breeds that were introduced. In 1870, a canine breed known as a Yorkshire Terrier initially made its appearance. It didn't take long for these tough little ratters to become the preferred pet of stylish women. By the year 1872, the Yorkie had made it across the pond to the United States, where it swiftly gained popularity as the early version of the purse dog among upper-class ladies of leisure. The Yorkie has gained popularity recently all around the world, but mainly in the UK, as well as the United States. There were just 300 Yorkies listed as registered breeds with the British Kennel Club in 1932. Nonetheless, the figure soared to 2,313 by 1957. 25,665 Yorkies were registered in 1990, a record number. The breed is currently among the most well-known dogs in the world. Unexpectedly, Yorkies today compete successfully in agility and flyball competitions. That only serves to demonstrate that size is not everything. Members of the toy group and a favorite as companion dogs, Yorkies are also frequently presented by enthusiasts. The Yorkie is typically portrayed on its own box in some nations, such as the United Kingdom, and covered in red fabric. It's really quite a sight to see Yorkies lined up in a show ring on their red crates. Despite their tiny frames, these puppies are bursting with personality. The Yorkshire Terrier is a lively little dog full of fun doggy beans, despite its diminutive size. They don't need much exercise, but they like playing games at home with their favorite people. Their terrier blood is mostly responsible for that energy. Because to their intense prey drive, they will pursue everything and anything that they see. The more so if it resembles a mouse. Thankfully, they enjoy a good afternoon sleep, or 3, and are generally laid back at home. This man is the perfect choice if you're seeking for someone to watch Netflix and chill with every Sunday. They are highly affectionate and, if you let them, will happily spend the entire day on your lap. They are well-balanced pups who fit most family lifestyles thanks to their enthusiasm and laid-back disposition. When it comes to terrier blood, they have a streak of bossiness, cheek, tenacity, and stubbornness. Untrained, they can undoubtedly be a pain, and we'll talk more about this in the section on training. However, this feistiness is typically adored by Yorkie fans and is all a part of their canine character. And if you challenge this dog, we bet you'll also give in to his charm. They excel as watchdogs because of this aspect of their personalities. When someone approaches their family or home, they'll bark at them. This is excellent if you're looking for a dog alarm system. Not the best if you frequently experience headaches. Their yappy vocals do wonders, despite the fact that they aren't a readily apparent deterrent for intruders. They are initially reserved around strangers, but will eventually warm up to those who prove to be reliable. Yorkies are very people-oriented dogs, and if they spend a lot of time apart from their human pack, they may get anxious. Due to their separation anxiety, they require a family who can spend the most of the day with them. They'll turn into really depressed bunnies if they don't. Happily, you can take this pup, which is the size of a pocketbook, almost anywhere you go. Yorkies are considered toys and only reach a maximum weight of 7 pounds. A Yorkshire Terrier adult stands between 7 and 8 inches height at the shoulder. They usually weigh between 4 and 7 pounds. They are consequently among the tiniest dogs in existence. This is the reason so many people adore them. The average guy is larger than the average female. The body of the Yorkie is neat, small, and proportionate. They project an air of self-importance by holding their heads high. Their dark noses are petite, as are their button eyes. Your puppy must adhere to the Yorkie breed standard in order to be eligible for conformation ring competition. As long as they are healthy, you don't need to worry if you are just looking for a family pet. Have you ever questioned the existence of teacup Yorkies? They are. These are simply typical Yorkies that were bred to be much smaller than average. An average teacup Yorkie weighs 2 to 4 pounds. The purchase of a teacup Yorkie puppy is not advised due to the numerous health issues associated with their extremely small stature. If you're interested in learning more, we have a breed guide just for tiny Yorkies. Blue and tan is the most typical color scheme for Yorkies. All Yorkshire Terrier puppies have silky, black coats at birth with tiny tan tips. When the dog gets older, his coat develops into the distinctive dark, steel blue, and tan of the breed. Even as adults, some Yorkies continue to be black. Some may get extremely pale and silvery in hue. These would be regarded as flaws in a show, but the color of your dog will have no influence on whether he is suitable as a pet and companion. The length of their natural coat, which is long, must be maintained if you wish to display your dog. They need to tie up their head hair in order for them to see because their natural coat is so long that it reaches the ground. They frequently get confused with the larger silky terrier because of their silky soft and lustrous coat. Yet, many family Yorkies owners prefer a shorter, teddy bear style coat because it is simpler to handle. Being that they are a single-coated breed, Yorkies do not have a soft undercoat to keep them warm. In order to keep your pet warm while you go for walks outside in the winter, you must provide them a coat or jumper. Naturally, a Yorkie won't fare well if left outside in the winter. Yorkies need about 45 minutes of exercise each day. Yorkies need daily exercise even though they are little dogs. Not only to maintain their fitness, but also to keep them from getting bored. 2 quick walks a day are required for an adult Yorkie. Alternately, a few quick playdates in your backyard will do, ideally with the toys we suggest for Yorkies. Play fetching activities to keep them entertained because they have a high prey drive and love to rush around and pursue a ball. Despite their size, they like playing at the dog park with other canines. Though little and delicate, keep in mind that you're Yorkie. So you must continue to let him play unsupervised in the space designated for small dogs and puppies. Seeing your little dog attempt to rule over the other dogs is a lot of fun and generally succeeds. In a household with parents or older children, Yorkies do well. In light of this, a Yorkie would be a wonderful companion for a family without young children where someone is home during the day. They don't tolerate youthful, overeager hands well, though. Hence, it's crucial that you teach kids and dogs how to respect and get along nicely. Kids shouldn't pick up little dogs in case of an accident because young children frequently mistake them for soft toys. These dogs only want for a caring family who can spend the majority of the day with them, aside from the necessities of a dog. They absolutely detest being left alone. Your little buddy will like nothing more than curling up on your lap at the end of the day as long as you provide him with enough of exercise and groom him periodically to keep his coat in perfect shape. Their diminutive size makes them suitable for the smallest living areas, but they also do well in larger homes. Both city people and country people love Yorkies. But no matter where you live, you must make your home and yard Yorkie-proof to keep them from escaping. If they are after something, they will squeeze through the smallest openings and sneak through gates. Yorkie can still have a prey instinct from when it was a vermin hunter. Yorkies are sharp as a whip and incredibly rapid learners. Your puppy will quickly learn what is expected of them, making housebreaking them a snap. You must begin training early and make it enjoyable if you want to overcome their natural stubbornness. If not, they'll find something much more exciting to do. Your Yorkie puppy socialization is crucial. It will not only provide confidence in them while teaching them how to live with dogs. Allowing your small Yorkie to get away with bad conduct simply because they are small will prevent them from getting something known as small dog syndrome. The Yorkie can exhibit an independent streak, just like other terrier breeds can. You can have a hard time getting your little terrier to come back to you once it picks up the scent of a prey animal like a squirrel or mouse. We advise selecting a dog harness that is suitable for Yorkies in order to properly leash train your Yorkie. If your dog chooses to pull, this will guarantee that they won't experience any tracheal problems. Given the size of these puppies, you should walk them as gently as you can. The crate training of your Yorkie will be an essential component of its training. It's unfortunate that this dog is one of the most prone to separation anxiety. You cannot be with them constantly, no matter how much you would like to. In order to make them feel as comfortable as possible when you must leave them, you should provide them with a place to stay. Yorkies live a long time, but there are a few health issues to be aware of. A healthy Yorkshire Terrier has a 13 to 16-year lifespan on average. Yet, some people have been known to survive up to 18 years. Although the majority of Yorkies lead long, healthy lives, the breed is prone to a few ailments, such as trachea that collapses, patella luxation, oral health issues, hypothyroidism, the illness leg-calf purtus, low blood glucose, hypoglycemia, urinary stones, cataracts, eyelash growth. Moreover, Yorkies are prone to portosystemic shunt, a liver condition that frequently need costly surgical correction. For your peace of mind, ask your veterinarian about the test that is available for this ailment. To assist cover these potential costs, parents should think about purchasing pet insurance for their Yorkie. Knee luxation. The medical term for the dislocation of kneecaps is luxating patella. Always check that the breeder of your dog has certification for both parents because the condition is particularly common in Yorkies. They will declare that they do not have this congenital health issue. Dental conditions. Yorkies' small mouths make them vulnerable to problems with crowding or improper dental development. Little, closely spaced teeth can also collect plaque, which promotes the formation of tartar and canine periodontal disease. By regularly brushing your Yorkie's teeth, you can avoid issues. Use canine-specific toothpaste and a unique small toothbrush that you may purchase from your veterinarian. Condition of leg-calf purtus. Poor blood flow to the head of the dog's rear leg bones is a symptom of leg-calf purtus disease. Because of the inadequate circulation, the bone deteriorates with time. Surgery is an option for treating the problem. Ask your puppy's breeder once more if the puppy's parents have undergone screening for this congenital condition. It is advised to feed your Yorkie premium dog food made for smaller breeds. Yorkies may remain healthy on any diet. Picking kibble for Yorkies or other small breed dogs, however, should be your top priority. The kibble portions must be manageable for the tiny mouth and teeth of your Yorkie. Ask the breeder what kind of food they think is best for your puppy when you pick it up, and be sure to stick to it, especially during the first few weeks. The daily kibble intake of an adult Yorkie is approximately 1 cup. At least 2 separate meal times should be scheduled for this. Always select a high-quality food option because this will guarantee that your Yorkie will receive all of the nutrients they require. Poor quality or store-bought brands frequently lack nutritional balance and are chock full of unpleasant preservatives and fillers. Although Yorkies don't shed much, they still need to have their hair and teeth taken care of. You must be ready to invest a lot of time and effort into bathing and grooming a Yorkie if you decide to have one. The Yorkie's natural coat ought to be long, silky, and straight. Surprisingly, a Yorkie's coat resembles human hair a lot. In addition, unlike other terriers, the coat will continue to grow until it reaches floor length if you don't give it regular trims. Natural coats require daily brushing and bi-weekly bathing. When it comes to grooming, Yorkies who choose a shorter hairstyle will find it much simpler. Many choose a style known as a teddy bear cut, which shortens their hair to about 1 inch and shapes it to fit their bodies, and also a popular Yorkie name. As a result, they will only require a bath about every 8 weeks and a few times a week of brushing. Yorkies only shed occasionally from their single coat. This may make the breed ideal for those who are allergic to dogs. Also, you won't have to bother picking up clumps of shed, fluffy undercoat. Because of this, they are also regarded as hypoallergenic. The hair on your Yorkie's back should receive special attention. Because that they have long hair, Yorkies frequently experience matting in this area, which causes the hair to become blocked with excrement. In addition to causing the dog discomfort and pain, more serious problems like fly strike might develop and necessitate a trip to the veterinarian. To prevent your Yorkie's ears from drooping, you should also cut the hair inside of each ear. A purebred Yorkie puppy will cost you between $500 and $10,000. On the website of the Yorkshire Terrier Club of America, you can start your search for a Yorkie puppy. There are lots of authorized breeders in this area who follow the YTCA's Code of Ethics. Puppies may not be advertised before they are 12 weeks old, according to the Code of Ethics. Additionally, the rule forbids the selling of pups through pet shops and mandates that breeders obtain the required health certifications for their breeding animals. So how can one recognize the good breeder? While looking for a trustworthy breeder, especially online, there are a few warning signs to be on the lookout for, such as: there are numerous trash bins here. Having a constant supply of puppies available. Giving you the option to choose any puppy. The availability of an online credit card payment option for the puppy. Selling puppies at a reduced cost without papers. Never purchase a dog from a website that promises to send the animal to you right away. That's a typical con that frequently results in customers receiving dogs that aren't what they expected. A puppy's parents and siblings should always be seen when you visit the breeder's facility. Inquire about a reliable breeder from your veterinarian as well. When purchasing a dog, puppy mills must be completely avoided. These facilities are businesses that exist just to produce as many pups as they can, rapidly and affordably. Most frequently, the breeder has not examined the parents of the puppies for genetic health issues that could be passed on to their pups. Puppies from mills are typically not vaccinated or dewormed, as well. Also, many are sold with illnesses that might not be treatable. The price of your Yorkie puppy will vary depending on your location, the parent's show history, and the puppy's gender. On general, Yorkie puppies can range in price from $500 to $10,000 for a puppy with a long ancestry of champions. Beyond the costs of the puppy, there are recurring lifelong expenses that you should account for in your budget. Remember that this might last between 11 and 15 years. It is worth looking because you might find a Yorkie in your neighborhood shelter. Consider rehoming a dog from a shelter if you would prefer to give an adult Yorkie a forever home. Find out if Yorkshire Terrier National Incorporated has the right Yorkie for you by clicking this link. The price of saving a Yorkie is frequently far less than that of purchasing a brand new, adorable puppy from a breeder. It goes without saying that not every adult Yorkie from a rescue shelter has a complete history. You might therefore be gambling on the temperament of your new dog. You can adopt a dog from some rescue organizations as part of a try before you buy foster program. In this manner, you are able to try out a Yorkie at home before deciding to adopt him.
As domestic pets.
Given all you now know about the Yorkshire Terrier, do you think one of these perceptive little dogs will make the perfect family companion for you? Because they are little canines, Yorkshire Terriers are great for apartments. Regular grooming is necessary to maintain the breed's attractive coats. Yorkies are low shedders because they don't have a fluffy undercoat that needs to be shed. Because of this, these canines are also suitable for those who are allergic to pet hair. In general, Yorkies get along nicely with other dogs and cats. Other little furries can be considered prey that should be pursued. Yorkies are surprisingly good watchdogs and are quite tough. This breed is notorious for barking excessively, which might be an issue in apartments. Because to their small stature, Yorkies are not recommended if you have young children. Your Yorkie might get hurt if children handle dogs carelessly. Yorkies can become upset and nip when they become impatient with kids. The Yorkie is not a couch potato and requires regular exercise. Yorkies are extremely loving and enjoy cuddling with their owners. A Yorkshire Terrier cannot be kept in a kennel outside. These puppies enjoy human company and have poor cold tolerance. A Yorkshire Terrier might be what you're searching for if you want a little dog with a large personality and a feisty, mischievous temperament. They are highly active and comparable in temperament to other toy breeds like the Pomeranian and the Brewer Terrier. Although Yorkies love to play, they may also quietly relax with their owners and cuddle after a long walk. As long as they are properly socialized, Yorkies get along great with both dogs and cats. Yet,